Uh, Maybe this would be called something like why I judge people based on the way they look. For one, if you have a non-standard form of dress or appearance, even a non-standard way to communicate, it seems to me that like you're taking the extra step to draw attention to yourself and thus your actions and words. So I was watching Snake Plisskenist. Yeah, that's it. Talk to Mr. Repzion. Like that would never occur to me in a million years. And also Scala. I don't have the rest of his name right on the top of my mind. But I like Scala a lot, and here's where my attention got captured by Scala is that it was a thumbnail off someone commented that I subscribed to, and the thumbnail came up, and I saw this cat with a mohawk and a killer beard, and I thought, I want to hear what that guy has to say based on his appearance. And so I clicked on it, and sure enough, he was showing off medieval weaponry. He was out with his girlfriend doing winter bow practice. He's got a different take on things, and that's cool. That's the kind of thing I like. And I found out about that because based on his appearance, I just thought this guy looks non-traditional. I wonder what he's up to. And I think actually the only video of Mr. Repzion I've ever watched all the way through was oh my gosh, now I'm thinking about it. Okay, the only video I've watched of his all the way through was when he had these earrings, these snake bites, like lip earrings. And I'm just thinking like, wow, man, that guy's so young and he's pierced his lip, and he's got lots of people follow him. He must have something to say, and so I sat and listened. I don't think I would have done it if it wasn't for the metal hoop sticking out of his lower lip. All right, so but then Snake Plisskenist. Oh man, that's a toughie. I first found out about Snake because he was talking to Do Not God, and Do Not God put a light over one eye, like an eye patch that lit up. And I'm like, who in the world is he talking to, and why does he have a headlamp over one eye? And so then I went over to see what Snake was up to, and there's Snake with an eye patch on. And I thought, what's this guy got to say? But a lot of that is based on appearance. I mean, Do Not God's hair is like flailing out to left to right. It's like it's like this mane, and I don't know. I think a lot of people like. I mean, I watch people. I've been watching people for years who have like a real traditional style of appearance. So probably it's important for them to look like that for their work. But that's the thing. Like, in some cases, looking like a medieval warrior is awesome, especially if you work in some sort of medieval warrior shop selling weapons and stuff like that. That's perfect. That's just who you want behind your counter. But then you go into a place that deals with I don't know, like banking or something like that, education, childcare, for instance, and you're going to want somebody who looks like something, who looks responsible, who doesn't look shifty-eyed. You know what I mean? Sure you do. Sometimes I see somebody and I'm thinking, here, I'll just look at somebody. I don't know them. I was looking at them. I think, I wouldn't trust that guy to water my house plants. Based on their looks. I once saw a guy right off the bat and decided I didn't like him, and it was because his eyes went to places that I didn't figure out. I was like, this guy is like not shifty-eyed. He's looking at things. It's not standard. Like you walk into a room, you look around at everybody, or you don't. You just look straight at the microwave because you're going to go make your lunch or something like that. Or you look around for empty tables. You might catch your eye of a couple people and give them a nod or something like that. Like, and then you see it and you sit down. This guy's eyes went places that I couldn't explain. And that's the thing. Like we're all looking at one another, kind of gauging what we're doing. What we're wearing, what we look like, our actions. And the thing was, the guy was turned out what he was doing was he was looking at everyone's possessions. He was stealing from his coworkers, and so he was just kind of like summing up what everybody owned for a future opportunity to shove it in his locker or grab it and walk out with it. Oh, and I called it right off the bat based on what he looked like. Yeah, kind of where his eyes were doing. But he also kind of looked like a weasel. He did look like a weasel. Well, what if does everybody look like a weasel? You distrust them all? No. Just people who are weaselly and look like a weasel. I don't know how I'd do it. Just judging people left and right. But